Yo, what's going on, man? Today is November the 27th, 2023. It's your boy Chris, and this is the ChrisBeCappinn NBA show where I'm live on Twitter. I'm also live on YouTube right now as well. Hope everyone's having a great day, man. We got five NBA games to break down and get into. Excited, man. Excited to get into the slate today. Also excited to announce the first day one of the new ladder challenge since LeBron James wants to shoot 8 for 23 the other night and not cash the 25 points that we needed, which in conjunction with Trae Young to get his 10 assists. So before we do, though, as always, if you guys are new, I know there's new people joining every single day. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Turn the notification bells on so you guys know when I go live on YouTube and on Twitter. If you're listening to this on Twitter, follow me on YouTube. If you're listening to it on YouTube, follow me on Twitter. We've been really, really hot in the NBA. I know at some point we're bound to regress, but hopefully it's no time soon. We just keep running it up, man. Yesterday we had another 2 plus 0.5 unit day and probably should have just stayed off of Cleveland. I love the spot for Cleveland yesterday. Gave out Cleveland late yesterday in the first half, -1.5. They laid a dud. Specifically, Donovan Mitchell and Max Strus combined and shoot for like 1 for 12 in the first. I don't even think they made a shot. I think both of them were 0 for in the first half and they were losing that game. Ended up coming back and beating the Raptors. But I liked them in the first half just based off a report that I had read. And them coming off a home loss, thinking that they would bounce back. They did. It was just happened to be in the second half. Also had Milwaukee, Minnesota, Orlando on the money line at +115. That was a casher. And then Orlando first half minus the 3.5. That was the sweatiest bet I think I've cashed all season. Shout out to my guy Prolific in the chat. He says, what's up, Chris? Still sweating from Magic first half yesterday. Yeah, that was a crazy cash, man. We needed the dough. Charlotte just came out a little too hot. I actually thought it wasn't going to cash specifically in the first quarter, but Orlando's a resilient team, man, even without 2 starters in that lineup. Also was on Timberwolves -6.5. That line was just kind of disrespectful towards Minnesota, especially coming off a loss against the Sacramento Kings. I love them in that spot. So, yeah, we been on, like I said, a little bit of a heater. I tweeted it out earlier. Just 2 units yesterday because we ended up losing 1.15 units. But today I got a couple plays that I want to share with you guys. I want to let you guys know how I'm building this ladder challenge as well. And I think I'll start there with the ladder, and then we'll jump into the show. So let me get the banners up. All right. So and appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Shout out to P-Pin, newest member over on YouTube. Appreciate you for signing up, P-Pin. Hopefully we can make some cash together, cash some tickets. Keep running it up, man. Shout out to Justin as well. He just pulled up on me. Appreciate you for being here, Justin. Young Harlow, what's going on, my brother? Yeah, we didn't do the 10K challenge yesterday, but we're back at it again today. I got a 2-legger for you guys that I'm interested to share in a second. LJ says he likes the Pacers first quarter, -3.5. 5-1 and 2 ATS in the first quarter, last 8 at home. Okay. What's up to my guy Joe? J Chips, S Dot, what's going on, my brother? That Orlando first half bet was nuts. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was a beautiful thing, though. It was a beautiful thing. Nye, I think is how you pronounce that, says hit for 900 this past weekend because of everyone in the community. Let's run it up some more. Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's do that. That's what we're here for. So no further ado, let's just jump right into it. First game up, and I'll give you guys I'll give you guys the 10K day one 2-legger in a second. So let's go to Philadelphia. We got the Philadelphia 76ers. They will be at home, traveling back home against Oklahoma City. We know that they just got the best of Oklahoma City and Oklahoma. Now these guys are laying points, laying 4.5. I want to say the line, when I was creating these lines, this line did come back down. This number was actually up to 6. Last night it opened at 4.5. I saw that. Okay. Yeah, I saw 4.5 yesterday. The Philadelphia 76ers got bet all the way up to 6. And now you see some money coming back in on the Lakers in this spot. Line back down to 5. Total. It opened at 231.5. Not a lot of movement, down to 231 on most books. I don't really have a strong play on the total. I do think that the Lakers are bound to regress in this spot. So looking at the game, when I was handicapping this game last night, looking at the game, it's not the greatest spot for Philly because they are coming off 2 straight road games. They are back-to-back road games. And this is their only home game before they go back out on a 2-game road trip. So typically, not the greatest spot that you want to back a team in. For the Lakers, something I found that was pretty interesting, and I'll pull this up on the screen so you guys can see it. The Lakers have just not been able to be consistent in back-to-back games. So what I was looking at in this one, and if you're watching on YouTube, you're going to be able to see this. This is what I found when I was handicapping this game. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. So let's just go last season. So looking at the Lakers last season and beyond. So this season as well. And team equals Lakers in previous win as a dog. And then they're a dog again. I think this is what I looked at. Previous. Here we go. So let me zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit. For the people who are listening on Twitter, I'm gonna just read this out loud to you guys. So since the start of last season, the Lakers as dogs in a game where they're coming off a game where they just won as a road dog, they're only 3-8. You guys can see that right here straight up. They are 3-7-1 against the number as well. The average line is about 5.5 or close to 6, 5.9. They're losing those games by averaging 9 points. So you can see here that this spot here for the Lakers is another one. So you got all straight up losses right here. You also got all straight up. Hold on, let me just shift back. Let me just make this smaller again. So you guys can see here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight non-covers in this spot. The Lakers just played against and I'll stop sharing it now, but the Lakers just came off a game where they played really, really well in Cleveland. And it was mostly Anthony Davis, which we know is Mr. Inconsistent himself. I'm a diehard Laker fan, but if I'm calling a spade, Anthony Davis is he's not extremely consistent. So I do think that he's bound to regress. Maybe LeBron has a better game today, but I do expect Anthony Davis not to play as well as he did against Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. I didn't really look at any props in this game. I will say the things that continuously hit are, and we know them already, they are Joel Embiid assists. They are Tyrese Maxey rebounds. Tyrese Maxey points have been getting there as well. The Lakers are, struggle against guards. So I think those are the ways you kind of attack this game. But officially, I didn't play anything. I think one of the things that kind of intrigued me about this game is that the lines always end up moving after LeBron James gets ruled in, because LeBron is still listed as questionable technically for this game. Anthony Davis is listed as probable. So if LeBron gets ruled in, I think the play for me anyway would be Philly in the first half. And what I had in my notes on that, just real quick, so I can share with you guys, you'll get a much better number first and foremost. You of course, with LeBron being ruled in, but the Lakers have really, really struggled in the first half, and they just had a really good first half against the Cleveland Cavaliers in their previous game. So I looked at Philly 7-2 first half against the spread at home so far this season. The Lakers are league worst, 4-13 ATS in the first half, and just 2-6 in the first half on the road specifically. Plus, like I said, you want to fade them after a win as a dog, and I gave you guys a number, just 2-8 against the spread after a road win as a dog if the next game is also on the road. And you guys can see that margin, which is about 3 points, in the first half. So I like the Sixers in this spot. Didn't play them. Like I said, I'd be looking more so at the first half because the Lakers have been a strong second half team. So those are my thoughts on the game. If I'm playing props, I'm leaning towards Tyrese Maxey go over his rebound prop. I'm looking at Embiid over his assist prop. Anthony Davis blocks plus steals continue to cash as well. So those will be my looks if I'm looking at props in this game. Officially, I'm on nothing, but leans heavily to 76ers being able to cover this first quarter. I'm sorry, cover the first half. Number will probably go down to about 2.5. So real quick, let me jump back over to Twitter, see what you guys are saying here, and then we'll move on. Try to make it a quicker show today. We only got 5 games to get into. Let's see. Jay Chips talking about that Magic game as well. He said that Magic first half was crazy. Shout out to you. Yeah, shout out to who was that? That was Franz Wagner for going back door and getting that dunk with 1 second left. Thank God for him. Young Harlow says, Chris, really appreciate you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing and making us all money. I'm gonna try my best, Young Harlow. I'm bound to regress. I'm not gonna stay this hot, but we're gonna try to keep it going as long as we possibly can. Trust my reads and live with the results. S. says, we read these already. So Coop says, keep the flames going, Chris. He got hot takes. Says, shout out to my guy, Chris, man. Derek says Brogdon over 26.5 points plus assists. Pacers play no D. And Brogdon is the guy with the ball in his hands on that Portland offense. Gonna get to that game. I think that's the next game up as well, Derek. So we'll get there. We'll get there in a second. Oaktown Finance says, what's good, Chris? Let's get this money. Absolutely. That's what we're here for. Shout out to my guy Tariq for being here. He says, what's up, Chris? You can only go 76ers here, anticipating a close game, possibly overtime. If that's the case, then you want to take the points with the Lakers if you think it's going to be a super close game and you're not going to win. If Philly's not going to win the game by 2 possessions, you want to take the points with the Lakers. So maybe a live betting game. Like I said, no official play for me, but I do lean towards Philly in the first half. Armstrong Victor says, what's up, Chris? Hit the like button, guys. And I do want to thank everyone. I think it might have been 2 videos ago, the last Friday show I did have the most likes I think I ever got on a video. So I really appreciate you guys for that. Continue hitting that like button for me, running the numbers up. Let's keep cashing as a community and see if we can keep it going. Brian says 76ers first quarter, first half, Lakers second half. That's the way I kind of see it as well, Brian. We got some alignment there, but no official play for me. Zoe says I like Braun over 24.5 points tonight. Should be a bounce back spot for Zoe. So I can see that. I could definitely see that. DJ Prop says love Austin Reeves. Points over 13.5. Always does his job on the road. Tends to play better when Anthony Davis is not playing well. That is a sharp look, I think, DJ Props. I could see Austin Reeves stepping up in this spot. LeBron and AD has really been kind of carrying this team. And not to jump too much, not to go back too much, but I was looking at the rotation because I watched the game against the Cavs. I don't think I realized that the Lakers only went 8 deep. Right? You got to remember that Rui Hachimura is out. No Jared Vanderbilt. Gabe Vincent is still out as well. To me, it looks like outside of Max Christie, and a couple of the bigs, they're not really utilizing a lot of that bench. So I think that's a pretty sharp look, Props. I can see that. What's up to Hude? Malik says, you like Lakers team total under 113.5? I don't know, Malik. I feel like they can sneakily, go over that number. But if I had to play it, I think I would look towards the under. The problem is, and this is what I keep saying, Philly's offense is completely underrated. They play at such a slow pace, but they score the ball at such an effective rate. OKC, one of the better defensive teams in the league. OKC was religiously holding teams under their team total. Philly goes into OKC and scores 130-plus points easily. Like Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey made it look so easy to score against that defense. And I would argue that outside of Anthony Davis, maybe, I think OKC's defense is better than the Lakers right now. So I think I would lean towards the under, Malik, but this wouldn't surprise me if, Philly team total over might actually be the better play in this spot. Just my thoughts. Shout out to my guy Solo, dropped a $9.99 dono for the boy. I appreciate that. He says, appreciate your work, fam. Hopefully we can keep cashing, Solo. I appreciate the tips as always. Definitely not needed, but I appreciate you, my guy. Burns says, dealing with regression sucks, but you got to stay the course. That is absolutely correct, Burns. Gambling is a roller coaster ride on a daily basis, man. You can only, project the spots and play what you absolutely love. I always try to stay sharp. I always try to stay disciplined, but you're bound to lose sometimes. Right now, I want to say, and not to get into too much of my record, but I'm hitting about 60% of my plays on the season. Matter of fact, 60 on the dot. When I went back and just did some calculations. So hopefully we can stay hot. But like I said, we're bound to regress eventually. Big Marv says, my guy, appreciate you. Let's cash today. Same. What's up, Markel? Markel says, what's up, bro? I took Cade Cunningham points and assists. No way I could talk you off of that one, Markel. We cashed on Cade the other day when he was playing against the Indiana Pacers defense. So let's keep going in this one. Appreciate all the comments as always. Let's go Blazers and Pacers. Next game up. So jump back to my notes real quick. So interesting game here. I don't have a lot of my notes, but I'll tell you guys the spot. The Pacers are on the second leg of a back-to-back. If anybody had a chance to watch that game against the Bucks yesterday, they were really trying to win that game yesterday. The Pacers, to me, I'm sorry, not the Pacers. I'm talking about the Blazers. The Blazers are on the second leg of a back-to-back, and it's an East Coast road trip for them. They are in a spot that you typically don't want to back teams. So when a team is a dog on the road, especially of like 12 points like they were yesterday, and they almost won that game yesterday, you typically, when you come that close to covering, you typically don't want to play that team the next day. The problem is the Pacers don't play the defense. Pacers can run it up offensively, but the Blazers are low-key a very sneaky defense. Like, Now, I think the thing with the Pacers, and don't say you heard it here first, but I think the thing with the Pacers for me anyway is that I'm not the Pacers, the Blazers. I keep getting them confused. The thing with the Blazers for me is that the Blazers are finally getting healthy, right? Like they got Scoot Henderson back now. You got a couple games under Malcolm Brogdon's belt, and they're starting to buy in collectively. When we were fading this team a couple weeks ago, it was because Brogdon wasn't there. I didn't see how they was going to score the ball, and the team total hit religiously over and over and over again. Now that they can actually score the ball, I don't think it's going to be that easy to just fade them every single night. So, real quick, I want to look at just look at the spot because I don't think that they play again for a while. I don't have an official play for this game, but I got two ways I'm looking. Well, I do got an official play for this game, and then I got another way that I'm looking as well. So the line did open at 12 and a half. It's down to 12. For Portland, this is the second game of a back-to-back. It's also a second game of at least a 5-game road trip. They play the Cleveland Cavaliers in 3 days from now. So that's what, Thursday? And for the Pacers, they are actually going out on a nice little road trip that starts on Thursday as well. They got back-to-back games against Miami. Then they play against Detroit. And they're coming off of a pretty convincing win against the Detroit Pistons as well. They won that game by 23 on Friday night. So much more rested team. I think the books are finally starting to catch up just a tad bit with, the Pacers' ability to be able to score the ball, although they are still 14-1 to the over, which is absolutely insane. It's bananas how good this team is scoring the ball. I do think that, it's hard to say this, but I do think that Portland matches up pretty well, as much as you possibly can with this team. And I think that's why you see the total drop. This one opened at 242 is actually down to 239.5. So not getting involved because of the spot for the Blazers. I think that they, could sneakily cover this game and keep it close, specifically maybe in the first half. Maybe they run out of gas in the second half because after playing the Bucks yesterday, the Bucks are a top 3 team in offensive rating as well, and they play with, pretty good pace. They could run out of gas late in this one trying to keep up with Tyrese Halliburton in that offense. So no real play on the side. I'm definitely not taking the under in the Pacers game. That sounds crazy. Team total 125.5. It's dropping, but I don't think I'm gonna get involved there either. The way I did decide to play this game was I did take Tyrese Halliburton. I'm sorry, I took Malcolm Brogdon. Points, rebounds, and assists over. The number was 29.5 when I got it this morning at -109 on Bet Rivers. Let me check real quick and see if I can find the number for you right now. It might not have moved that much. It's a play that I do like. I really like it a lot. I would love this play if he wasn't on the second leg of a back-to-back and wasn't recovering from, not really recovering, but if he wasn't coming off injury. And the reason why is this. You're in a shootout game, right? The Pacers have the best offensive rating, and it's not even close. The Pacers have the best offensive rating in basketball. You're going to have to keep up. So I don't know how Brogdon's going to do it, whether he's going to score 30 points, whether he's going to get 12 assists, whether it's going to be a little bit of a both. But I dropped the ball yesterday for the members because I should have just took his points, rebounds, and assists in a game against the Milwaukee backcourt that can't really guard anybody. So dropped the ball there. He almost had a triple-double. Couldn't talk anybody off playing the triple-double tonight. Couldn't talk anybody off laddering his assists. I think he's in a very advantageous matchup tonight. Points, rebounds, and assists right now for Malcolm Brogdon is 31.5. So it did move. I think, what did I say? I got the number at 29.5 earlier, I want to say. I sent it out this morning, but I would still play it at 31.5. -113 on FanDuel looks like it's the best odds. The other way, and, a sneaky way. I love my sneaky under props. A sneaky way of playing this game. Let me just check the number real quick and see what I have for you guys. I didn't play this yet, just FYI either. I'm just going to give you guys a look that I'm highly considering playing, but I haven't played it yet. And that play is going to be DeAndre Ayton. The number is actually dropping now. DeAndre Ayton under 11.5 rebounds. So this was actually -115 this morning. I've been stalking this all day. I actually wrote it down in my notes last night when I was capping the game. Didn't pull the trigger on it, but 12 rebounds is a lot. And I know Ayton is one of the better rebounders in the league. I think he's gone over this number in 2 of the last 5 games. But when I see a spread at 12, to me, there's indications of a blowout. When I see big men, we hit on this the other day with who was it? Clint Capella? I think whoever the Pacers were playing against the other day, we took their. Oh, I know who it was. It was Jakob Pertl. Jakob Pertl to go under his rebounds the other day was sweat free. I think we got him at 9.5, 10.5, and I think he finished with 4 or 5. So similarly in this matchup, I do expect Miles Turner to pull Ayton away from the rim. And if that's the case, then he's not going to be down there collecting a whole bunch of rebounds. So best number right now I see is minus 118 for people who have access to Sports Illustrated. But this is down to 125 on BetMGM, 125 on DraftKings. Even BetRivers, who always get caught slipping, got it at minus 130. Caesars minus 137. So the books are indicating that this number is a tad bit too high as well. And I guess it's been bet down throughout the day. So that's on my short list, but haven't gotten there yet. Probably going to end up adding DeAndre Ayton for the members. You guys will know. And that's how I chose to play this game. Couldn't talk anybody off playing Tyrese Halliburton, of course, catching the team on the second leg of a back-to-back with, the pace that they're playing at, his points. I would actually play his points plus assists just because if he doesn't get one, he typically gets the other. So, if I'm playing this game and, I want to play something on that side, I am looking at Halliburton to go over his points plus assists. I would just combine the lines together. That way, one doesn't hit, the other probably going to hit. Let's see what y'all saying in the chat real quick. Brian says, Chris, you're a game changer. Yeah, I try to be. I'm Trunk said, did you go over your ladder picks? So I don't have any ladder picks, Trunk. I don't think you remember, but when I posted in the membership this morning, I did say that if I'm laddering something today, it's probably Malcolm Brogdon assists. You can get him at 8 this morning at plus 7, at 7.5 at plus like 1 something. Then you take him at 10, you take him at 12. I think it was plus 1,000 for 12 this morning. So that would be a spot that I would ladder if I'm laddering. Derek says revenge game. I also mentioned that in my write-up, but I forgot to just mention it just now. Yeah. Super the Greatest says Malcolm Brogdon 15 points, 8 and 8 rebounds. He likes that. Tariq says Pacers trifecta. I had the Bucks in a parlay. I thought it was a loser. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, that's true. Dr. Shilly says no one should be laying double digits with the Pacers right now. They haven't improved enough. I mean, yeah, they just blew out the Detroit Pistons, but I agree. Their defensive rating and offensive rating don't match up enough. But, I think those lines are telling sometimes, though. Those lines are pretty telling. And if it's I think the Pacers defense, I think the Blazers defense is better than their offense. So you're asking that defense on the second leg of a back-to-back to try to keep up with the best offense in the league. I don't know if they're bound to do that. They are the second youngest team in the league, though. I did hear the announcer say that yesterday. The average age is like 24 years old. So back-to-back with travel, it doesn't affect every team the same. That's something to kind of keep in mind. Just because the team on the back-to-back don't always mean, it's other things that kind of go into considerations like altitude, like who they're playing against, like how young and how old they are, that type of thing. Long balls, Larry. Okay. He likes Brogdon double-double, Obi Toppin 10+, and Buddy 10+. I'm guessing he means points. Coop says, like Malcolm Brogdon in his spot back in Indy, taking his PRA and sprinkling on his 8 and 8 at plus 1,000 on FanDuel. That's a way to play it too. Coop likes the 8 and 8 at plus 1,000 for a sprinkle and the PRA, so we align there. EQ, we're not on that game yet, but we'll get there. Rob likes the 31.5 for, I think that's for Brogdon. EQ, we're still not there yet. Malcolm Brogdon, 3 threes at plus 150. LJ likes Miles Turner over 2.5 blocks. Portland allows 3 blocks to centers last 5 games. Okay, nice stat there from LJ. Scotty said he played Brogdon over 11.5 rebounds plus assists. I think that's a really good number as well. Justin says he's definitely hopped in on Brogdon PRA as well. He got hot takes as Blazers pace talked me off with the Pacers team total. I agree there. I agree with that. But it wouldn't surprise me. The Pacers are averaging almost 130 points. So really wouldn't surprise me if they still go over. How do you feel about the Pacers first quarter? It bumped to -4. I don't really like laying double digits in the first quarter. So it's not something that I'm going to do frequently. And I think it's better spots on the board, in my opinion, Raylo. That's just how I feel, though. Don't let me talk you off a play that you like. Trunks, what did you say about that? Oh, no, I did not go over the 10K, the $10 to 10K challenge yet. I'm about to go over that in a second. I'm Trunks and Mayne. Burns says, I don't like how how they have Halliburton on a FanDuel odds boost to go over 20 points. I normally look to fade that in some way. I would agree there. Not big on that on boost, but boost hit, just it's all about your cap. Portland says, LA says Portland first half team total over 57 and a half. They could get there. I'm not playing it. Best of luck if you get there with it. I didn't cap that enough, specifically in the first half. Will Jackson says, "What up, though? I'm on Buddy Hill under 2.5 assists. It's a short number, but he's under 8 of his last 10. Those are really good numbers, Will Jackson. I couldn't not talk you off of that. Keith likes the Pacers third quarter, -3.5. My boy Sai says, pause. Fahrenheit says, I'm on must see TV. Halliburton, 24.5, over 24.5 points. Hit last 6 or 7. Okay. Couldn't talk you off. Caesar says, Buddy Hill over 2.5 assists over in one games this season. And the Blazers allowed the second most assists to shooting guards. Best of luck if you get there. And Coop says Holly's a walk-in 20 and 10. He is a walk-in 20 and 10. That's why you just combine the two if you want to play Tyrese Halliburton. Young Harlow says Joker just got listed out. So did he get listed out? He did. So that's a part of the 10K challenge. So go put this in because the odds are going to change drastically. And I shared this with the members already. The 2K, it's the perfect time to go over it. It's the Clippers money line, which is going to change now. The Clippers money line paired with the Pelicans money line, plus 105 on. Did I send that out? I think I did send it out. The Pelicans and the I didn't send it out. The Pelicans and the Clippers on the money line today was plus 105 on Fanatics, the new sports book, Fanatics Sportsbook. And I had it screenshot. I didn't even. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Nope. I thought I tweeted it out already. But for you guys that are here, you get it first. Like if you can get it in, go put it in. And that changes the cap for the rest of the card. Well, for that game specifically, with Jokic being ruled out, Michael Porter Jr. was already ruled out. But we'll go through it. But the 2-leg money line parlay, like I said, I know I sent it out, Betsy, to my members. I don't know if I thought I tweeted it out as well, but I guess I didn't because it's sitting right here. $10 to win, 20.45. 2-leg parlay, Pelicans plus Clippers money line. I guess I just never retweeted it out. Let me just put this in real quick. Because I did want to make sure I send it out to everybody. But like I said, the odds going to change. You're still going to be able to get it. It still should be somewhere around plus 100, maybe minus 104 at the worst. So I would still play it. Jokic is going to impact that spread a lot, though. And I appreciate Young Harlow for making sure he shared that as well. I Need Money says the Pacers game will be a blowout. He's staying away from props in that game. Maine says, yep, FanDuel got Zion, Maxey, Halliburton to score 20 in a boost. Oh, that's scary because all those guys should score 20. Dorsey says he's salty, missed the first half. Just go back and watch it, man. You didn't miss that much. It's only 29 minutes. 225 people watching live, though, man. Like I said, hit the like button for me if you guys can. And let's keep going. Robbo says Brogdon is on the second night of on the second night of playing a former team. I see him being aggressive from the start. Yeah, I agree there. Dorsey says, do you like Embiid boards and AD points over? I am never going to play Anthony Davis to go over his points prop in back-to-back games. If he played great in the last game, I'm not playing him to play great in the next game. So that's my cap there. But if you love it, go ahead and play it. Don't let me talk you off. Raptors fan says, Chris, I like Bruce Brown over 2.5 assists paired with Aiden under 11.5 rebounds. Look as well. Okay. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Yeah, Bruce Brown has the ball in his hands a lot. Yeah, Glow Boy. I know I sent it to the members. I thought I retweeted it before I did the show, but I just be having so much going on. Coop says it's minus 130 on FanDuel. Maybe you pair it with, Tyrese Halliburton, like 8 assists or something like that. I couldn't talk anybody off. This is still an easy way to get some cash tonight. I like that a lot. Yeah, that is true. That's why you pair it though, Lamont. That's why you pair it. You pair it with something. I was already pairing it, and I had plus money odds when I did it. So a minus 335 ain't typically nothing that I'm gonna give out, but it's a nice parlay piece. We're just trying to get the plus 100 odds or close. All right, cool. I gotta keep going. All right, let's keep going. I appreciate everybody in the comment section. So official plays in the Blazers in the Portland game. Like I said, Brogdon, I'm on his points, rebounds, and assists, over 29.5. Still like it at the current number that is listed at. Those odds for DeAndre Ayton under his rebounds are dropping drastically. Looks like DraftKings does have it back at a minus 115. So I might get there with Ayton under his rebounds as well. All right, let's keep going. Next game up, we got the Pelicans and the Jazz. So let me get back to my notes. For this game, Clarkson did get ruled in. Lauri Markkanen is ruled out. And on the opposite side, the New Orleans Pelicans will be with Zion Williamson, who missed the game on Saturday. Yeah, on Saturday. So I was actually on the Pelicans in that spot when Lauri Markkanen and Jordan Clarkson got ruled out. I knew it was the second leg of a back-to-back. I knew it wouldn't be an easy win for them just because of the altitude that you play at when you play on the second leg of a back-to-back. Teams don't trend well in the second half of games on the second leg of a back-to-back having to play in altitude. So I didn't think that they would run out of gas the way that they did because that was kind of gross, and I ended up losing that bet. But I also didn't play it knowing that Zion was going to be out either. So with Zion being ruled out, the Jazz just fought back and they fought hard. Today, I don't think that happens, of course, because I'm on the money line. I really, really like the Pelicans to bounce back in this spot. Of course, there's equal rest. I think what I had written in my notes was so when there's like one of these little back-to-back series where the games are played within a 3-day mark, and the previous favorite loss, and it's a regular season game, the line is stronger than it was for the favorite in the previous game, which makes sense because Zion's back. Since 2018, those teams are 25-5 straight up, and that was why I took the money line. And they are 29-1. 29-1. 69% are the favorites that lost the previous game. So that says that you take the points. And when I capped this last night, it was at 4. That line has gotten stronger. It's moved all the way up to 5.5. But that's the way I kind of capped this one. I do think that the Pelicans get their revenge back with Zion being there. The Utah Jazz are not the greatest defensive team, and I think they're going to struggle in that department. I also think with the Jazz, with the Pelicans in this spot having equal rest, they'll be ready for this game. So those are my thoughts on the game. Indiana first half. Not Indiana. I'm sorry. New Orleans in the first half is also a look. That line is 2.5, I want to say. I was going back and forth with somebody on the timeline about that earlier. Just kind of capping the game out loud. I think that's let me see what the best number is as far as the first half. Because I do think that the Pelicans, if the Pelicans go win this game, it won't be a game that they come from behind in. So 2.5 right now. Looks like that number is available on Bet Rivers. Is also available on Unibet, and everybody else has 3.5. There's a 3 out there at Bet365. I may end up getting there with the 3. I think the Pelicans end up winning the first half by at least 2 possessions. So I like the Pelicans early in this spot. I think that they stifle the Utah Jazz with their defense. And like I said, it's really just not being tired. They kind of gave that game away in the last one, getting outscored by double digits in the fourth quarter to lose that game by 5 points. So those are my thoughts there. I didn't really take anybody props in this one. Couldn't talk anybody off Jordan Clarkson. His number's probably going to be set a little low because playing against a top 10 defense in the Pelicans. But he's the one that's going to be shooting the ball, especially without Lauri Markkanen being there. So I guess I like the spot a little bit for Jordan Clarkson, but not anything that I went official on. If I'm playing anything in this game, it's Pelicans in the first half minus the 2.5, especially with the spread moving as much as it has. All right, let me go through the last game. Then I'll get back to the comments. If you guys got requests, anything you want to share, send me a request. If you got questions, let me know. Try to get to all of them real quick, and we're going to get up out of here in just a few minutes. So Nuggets and Clippers. Like I said, this one totally. I mean, this game is minus 10 now. I didn't think the line would move that far and that fast. But Jokic did get ruled out. It was never a good spot anyway, with Denver playing their starters such heavy minutes last night. I'm watching the game last night against San Antonio, and for whatever reason, I don't know if Mike Malone knew it already and just kind of withheld the information, because Jokic looked fine last night to me. He was still in the game in the fourth quarter when they were up by 20 with like 3 or 4 minutes left. So was Michael Porter Jr. Of course, Jamal Murray got ruled out. He will not be back for this game, but he does have a chance of playing on Wednesday when they play against the Houston Rockets. And then, of course, Aaron Gordon also got ruled out. The Clippers, the number was already kind of moving towards the Clippers. This line opened at 4 yesterday. And, the line when these two teams just played about 2 weeks ago was also at 4, but it was in favor of Denver, and it had been been bought down from 6. So the Clippers are religiously owned by the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets beat them every single time that they play. Typically, it's blowouts. But if you watch if you watch the Clippers recently, it's not just that the game against the San Antonio Spurs. I was kind of convinced that maybe it was, but they actually have the top rated defense in the NBA over the last 5 games, and it's crazy to think because you got a lineup with James Harden out there. But this has been a really, really good defensive team. So just taking a look at their defensive rating in the last 5 games, and I say this because you look at Denver, they really struggled to score, specifically outside of any game that they played recently than the San Antonio Spurs game yesterday. So defensive rating-wise, the Clippers are 102.2, which is the best in the league over the last 5 games. And Denver, especially without Jokic, they're going to have to rely on their defense now, 116. So they're 16th defensively. Denver's offense has also really struggled to score the ball. They're actually in the bottom 10 in the league, well, 19th offensively, and that's going to look even more difficult. I think, just thinking out loud how I would play this game now, I think you would have to look at Strother off their bench. Like, he's going to be in play. Reggie Jackson, revenge game. He's going to have the ball in his hands. Super high usage for him. Those are the 2 guys that I would look at if I'm looking at anything. But this game could really get out of hand, especially with the line at 10. It's only moving up to 10.5, and the total is dropping from 219 down to 217. So those are my thoughts on the game. I don't really know what I would play on the Clipper side of things. Maybe James Harden's assists. Those have been cashing, but both of these teams play at a pretty slow pace. So not a game that I'm really, liking a whole lot of props in. Those are my thoughts there. Let me go back to the comment section and get through the last couple games. Let's see what we got. Brandon says Pels Clippers minus 132, and that's what I mean. Like I would play that down to minus 140 probably. It's not going to be much of a 10K challenge now, but like you can pair it with, just find another leg to put it with. And that's my fault for not tweeting it out. I thought I tweeted it out earlier. My fault. I didn't know Jokic was going to be ruled out, but I don't like their chances, of course, a lot. Like their chances a lot less now. Shout out to my guy Arkbar for being here. Dorsey says AD, aka roller coaster ride. Yeah, that man is so up and down, it's crazy. Young Harlow says, you think that'll work instead? Clippers first quarter and Pels money line? I don't think so. I think you typically, when you see a player ruled out, a la Kevin Durant yesterday, the Knicks get smashed by Eric Gordon in the first quarter. So yeah, teams have been kind of, giving their best shot early, and then they kind of fade. The Clippers should come out here, play basketball the right way, but I've seen this story before. You go back to the game that happened last year. I remember the Clippers losing to Denver. I think it was without Jokic, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody go back and find that game for me. The Clippers were at home against the Denver Nuggets. Jokic did not play. I remember that. And they still lost the game. So I want to say Jamal Murray was in, though. He might not have been in either. But, yeah, so I wouldn't say first quarter. But those are just my thoughts, Young Harlow. I wouldn't do it. What's up, Freemonds? Hendry said he got it at plus 105. Rob says the Clippers are now 10. Fremont says he teased the 76ers to a pick in under 236. Best of luck, Fremont. Justin says, what's good, Chris? No action for me today. I'm taking a small step back, but I'm here for the info and the vibes. Good luck to everyone. That's the vibes I like to see, Justin. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Lee Gregg says he's putting put it with the Pacers at it's plus 106 on FanDuel. That's a look, right? That's a look. You can add the Pacers money line if you like. I don't think the Pacers lose the game today. I'm just not interested in laying 12 with them either. So they should win the game. But yeah, like you said, plus 106 if you just add that Pacers money line. I need money like the Pelicans in the first half. LJ says Pelicans 7-0 ATS last seven games. So yeah, Pelicans in the first half. Like I said, -2.5. It is 1 -3 out there at Bet365 if you guys are interested in that. Brandon Ingram lost the last game for the Pels. I think they start double teaming him. I get money, and nobody else can make a shot. I know Dyson Daniels finished like 1 for 12. You just needed him to make a couple shots. They just really started to double team Brandon Ingram, get the ball out of his hands, and nobody else could step up and make a shot late. So yeah, how you feel about Keontae George assists? I'm not on Keontae tonight, ASAP. If you like it, don't let me talk you off. I'm just riding with the Pels tonight. Pelicans first half margin plus 5.2, and the Jazz is a -4.3. He got hot take says. Okay. Tyreek says Reddish got ruled out. Jamal says Pelicans money line, Clippers money line. Aiden under 13.5 rebounds, plus 157 on ESPN Bet. That's how you play it right there, Jamal. So you just need Aiden to not get 14 rebounds, which I like that line at 11.5. You pair it with the Pelicans money line, the Clippers money line. Bet 365, bet ESPN Bet plus 157 for people who are looking for something else to pair it with. So I like that a lot, Jamal. Plus 157. Hude says, would you go over Embiid and Zion points and over Maxey assists? Maxey assists, not so much, but don't let me talk you off. Embiid and Zion points. I think Embiid gonna get his. Like, I know AD is a really good defender, but Embiid, you can't really stop Embiid. And Zion should eat, but they did get Walker Kessler back. Walker Kessler had a double-double in limited minutes the other day, so pretty sure they're gonna try to match him up on Zion, majority of the night. Prolific says he got the money line parlay at -122 on PointsBet. So definitely shop around. Always tell you guys, make sure you got access to, 10, 15 sports books if you got access to them. All right, cool. Coop, I don't know. You must have did. You probably got here late. I did go over that Wizards and Pistons game. Yeah, I did go over that. The play for the Wizards and the Pistons game for me, I'm not touching the side of the total. Or did I not go over the game? I thought I did. I'm not touching the side of the total. Really, I didn't talk about this game because somehow I skipped this game. I'm not sure how. Did I have the banner for it? Yeah, I must have skipped it. So let's go back real quick. Wizards and the Pistons. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my guys up real quick. Wizards and the Pistons. I think first of all, both of these teams are really, really bad. I know most people know that, but when I say they are really, really bad, I was trying to cap this game yesterday. I just started laughing and stopped. The Wizards 2-14 on the season. The Pistons 2-14 on the season. Both of these teams are 7-9 against the spread. Both of these teams are 10-6 to the over. Both of these teams are 1-8 on the road. Both of these teams are 1-6 at home. So they are mere mortals of each other. They both just have really, really bad records. The way I wanted to play this game and the prop that never became available for me was, of course, everybody probably knows, Jalen Duren to go over his rebound prop. I was looking for this since last night. Never saw it posted. Pretty sure it's still not posted. Let me check real quick. And then I had another prop look that I did not play, but lean a strong lean, and that would be still no lines for Duren rebounds. That would be Kyle Kuzma. I like Kuzma more if Jordan Poole gets ruled in. Kyle Kuzma is from Flint. He's back at his hometown. He's from Michigan. He has pretty good road splits when he plays in Detroit specifically. So I think he's coming off a stinker as well, and typically that's when you want to play teams. So I really like Kuzma in this spot, and I like Duren, on his rebounds. Couldn't talk anybody off Cade, but that's the way I would probably play this. And I want to say Kuzma points are 23.5. minus 104 the last time I looked, maybe 30 minutes ago, maybe 45 minutes ago before I started the show on FanDuel is what I remember seeing the odds at. Real quick. Yeah, 23 and a half, minus 101, minus 103 on Bet Rivers if you guys have access there. But it's not juice. Minus 106 on FanDuel, minus 110 on DraftKings. I think it's a pretty good spot for Kuzma. Yeah, I really like Kuzma. I would potentially ladder Kuzma as well. I like the spot for Kuzma a lot, but didn't play it. May end up getting there if I want to add one more play. And that's it for the show, man. That's it. Went over all the games. I'll tell you guys real quick what I'm official on. Excuse me, and then I'll get up a couple guests. So Brogdon over his points, rebounds, and assists. 29.5 was the number at minus 115 earlier on Bet Rivers. I was still playing at 31.5. It's going to be a fast-paced game. This is the reason why we took Cade Cunningham on Friday night. His points prop was sitting at 23.5. He cashed it. He got 25. He got 30. And Brogdon could be in the same spot tonight. Pelicans and Clippers money line. Like I said, that line has changed a little bit. Maybe you add the Aiden rebounds. I'm going to go official with the Aiden rebounds. I'm going to go under 11.5 rebounds with Aiden as well. I'm going to go ahead and add that one. There is a chance that Aiden could grab 12 rebounds. I'm going to just let you guys know. If Aiden's having one of those games and the Pacers are missing a bunch of shots, Aiden is a willing rebounder. And the Indiana Pacers have given up 13-plus rebounds like 4 times this season already. So if they're not making shots, then, don't run this team off the floor. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm going to go half unit on Aiden and go under on his rebound prop, though. I do like Aiden. I'm going to add this one. Real quick, I want to see what I can get the best number at for you guys, just so you guys don't have to shop around. Aiden under his rebounds. Sports Illustrated, if you guys have access to it, minus 110 for DeAndre Aiden to go under. DraftKings looks like it's second at minus 115. So that's the way that's the play that I'm gonna end up adding. I'm gonna add DeAndre Aiden under his rebounds. So Clippers Pelicans money line parlay. Malcolm Brogdon over his points, rebounds, and assists. Aiden under 11.5 rebounds. I'm gonna go official with Pelicans in the first half as well, minus 2.5. And then the only thing that I would add would probably be Philly first half, but haven't gotten there yet. I do like Philly in the first half. Just haven't made that one official yet. Haven't played it yet either. If I'm laddering anything today, is Malcolm Brogdon on his assists. And that's it for today. So let's get the speakers up, man. Let's go Godspeed first. I'm gonna get Jay's prop up here. Hopefully Ben can get connected. I know he's been having some connection issues. And I got my guy Mitch in the chat as well. Godspeed, what's going on, my brother? Happy Monday. Talk to me.
Yo, what's good, bro?
How you doing, man? You cutting out just a little bit. Can you hear me?
Hey, go ahead and go to James real quick. Call me back up.
Hey, Godspeed, try it again. You sound good just now.
You hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
All right. Yeah, think to the James real quick. I got bad service where I'm at right now. I'm just step out the room.
Okay, now that'll work. All right, let's go. Let's go, Jays. Jays, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's up, Chris? How's it going, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm a little under the weather, but I'm making it.
Okay.
Just wanted to get my play of the day out today. I was looking and doing some digging this morning, and on the Blazers Pacers game, I really love Obi Toppin over 11.5 points. It's plus 100 on FanDuel.
Okay.
He has gone over 15 in 4 of the last 5 games, and he's gone over 20 in 2 of the last 5 games. And one night he scored 27. The Pacers don't have a good defense, but neither do the Blazers really. So I do like this play. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, so I think he has opportunities to score here. And, just want to put that out there, man.
Okay. Hey, I appreciate the look, Jays. Best of luck tonight, man.
Yes, sir,
Obi Toppin is what he like. Obi needs more minutes. I like it. All right, let's go Dream, and then we'll get Ben, and then we'll go Mitch. I'm going to just try to go in order. Dream, what's going on, my brother? Hey, shout out to Dream, man. I wish I had a round of applause button. Dream hit a plus, I think it was 900 last night with Josh Allen and Hurts, Jalen Hurts to score 2 touchdowns apiece. Shout out to Dream, man. Out here winning 900 off $10. I love it, Dream. Talk to me, man. What's going on?
Survive, my guy.
How you doing, bro?
I cannot complain, man. Can't complain. Definitely had a great day yesterday. We're trying to keep it going. Yeah, man, I loved the show so far. I love the spots you were speaking about. Let me see. And why should I? I got a blunt money bet that I'm gonna give out. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on, let me pull up my app. And I got a spot that hasn't dropped yet. It's dropped on one book, John Collins rebounds. I love that spot tonight. Okay. I think it's worth the ladder. It's at 7.5 right now. I played it as a straight. I just parlayed the 7.5 is -140 at DraftKings. I parlayed that with Portland money line, just to get like a -104 for a straight bet because I want to lay all that juice. But
not Portland money line, right?
I'm sorry. Why the fuck?
I'd say it all the time, Jay.
Today too, right? Indiana money line. Yeah, I'm sure not Portland. I probably did with Indiana money line, and basically just to get the juice down. He's over the 6 of his last 7 games. He's over it easily 6 of his last 7 games. The only reason why I don't just feel supremely confident in it. I mean, obviously, let's put a unit on it, but it's not like a banger 2-unit play or nothing because he got 23 minutes last game. Now, he got 9 rebounds in those 23 minutes against these same Pelicans, but I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know why he got 23 minutes out the blue when he's averaging like 31, 32 minutes. It wasn't foul trouble. He was bullying poor Herb Jones. I was watching the game. I was definitely invested on Herb. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what it was, but yeah, I'm waiting. Right now, you can get his 12 rebounds at +600 on DraftKings. I'm going to wait because lately, FanDuel have been having the better odds between the two books.
Okay.
So when that does pop, I will be laddering John Collins rebounds. Just look at his rebound logs. They're going crazy. But love the Kuzma spot you were speaking on. I got a 4-legger. Probably like a +1,500 right now. Let me see. Let me make sure. He has a +1,566. For the Washington game, Tyus Jones, 15 points. Kuzma and Cade Cunningham, 25 points. And King Usar Thompson, 8 rebounds, +1,566. Tyus Jones, 15 points. Cade, he can't defend shit. Detroit give up the most points to point guards. Mm-hmm. Kuzma, homecoming game. And I've been speaking about this all year on my show. Yo, because I love Detroit. I do. I can't wait to go to Detroit.
You love Detroit since last year, Dream. They've been paying your bills for a minute.
As soon as they pop, we are during the system night as well.
Word, okay.
Just real quick, every lead point scorer goes over the point against Detroit. Just check it. It's like, I don't know, if they got 14 games, at least 10 or 14 don't win over, but I'm thinking it's like 12 or 14. All of them go over. It not just the first, but generally the first and second leading guys. So like tonight, it would be Kuzma and Poole. I'm not putting shit on Poole. I hate betting Kuzma too, but I'm definitely putting money on Kuzma tonight.
Same.
So just look at it. Just go over the game logs. Just go over it. They all go over their point pop. It's crazy. Just go over the game. The one that didn't do it, it was one in the last 5 games that didn't go over their points pop against Detroit. And I think it was like 29 minutes played because it was a blowout, or they got injured. One of the two. So Kyle Kuzma, 25. Cade, 25. Every time. I hope Cade actually balls tonight. He should. Should match up. Cade be bullshit, man. And King Usar Thompson. Usar could have 30 boards tonight, 13 blocks, and 15 assists. You know, it's King Usar. Who knows? I just try to bet that guy in some capacity every day. So 8 rebounds is pretty safe in this game. All right, so just to run it back, Tyus Jones, 15, Kuzma and Cade, 25, and King Usar Thompson, 8 rebounds, +1,566. Appreciate the time, my guy.
+1,500. Okay, Dream. Appreciate you, my guy. That's a hell of a lay, Dream. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. It was something that I wanted to check on. So I know what it was. Dream, when you said, and I was thinking about this earlier too. I wrote this down. The number was just a little too short for me. Shout out to, is he in here? He is. Shout out to Flo. Shout out to Stephen. We talked about targeting under when little Daniel Gafford plays against, really good rebounders. And he actually went over in his game against Mitchell Robinson, and I didn't catch that. But I was thinking of taking and I'm not going to add it because I don't want to get too many under rebound props, but I was thinking about adding, and Detroit misses too many shots, but I was thinking about adding Daniel Gafford to go under his rebound prop, but that number was a tad bit too low. I want to say it's 6.5 and it's plus money. But yeah, Detroit they're a much better rebounding team. They turn the ball over a lot more, and Washington take cares of it a lot more. So that's why I couldn't get there. But I do lean towards Daniel Gafford to go under 6.5 rebounds just because of the, like you said, King, Ursula Thompson, and Duran gonna be in there. Big Beef Stew. So they got plenty of guys to rebound the basketball, and I think it could be a bad spot for Daniel Gafford tonight. But 6.5 just a tad bit too low for me, so I didn't get there on that. But appreciate Dream as always. Definitely sub to his channel. Blunt Money Bets. He giving out winners all the time. Cash and plays for himself, for the community. Hitting big blunt money bets. Y'all pull up to my show. I'm only giving out straights -110, -105. Dream confidently give y'all out a plus 500, a plus 5,000, all that good stuff. So definitely check out Dream. Yeah, he on it. Appreciate you, Dream, for pulling up. All right, let's go Ben real quick, just because I got him connected and I want his connection to drop. Then after I go Ben, I want to go Mitch, because I know you're gonna be quick, Mitch, and then I'll go back to you as well, Godspeed. And get my guy Finesse up as well. Ben, talk to me, man. I know you've been trying to get on the show for a minute. I know the last couple times didn't work. What's going on, Ben?
Man, that connection was something else the other day.
Yeah.
That was bad. How you doing, man? Hope you have a good holiday.
Absolutely, bro. It's good. How about yours?
I'm on New Orleans at the -2.5. I got on that with Ski at his show earlier. I was listening to him. But
the first half?
First half.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I split my bet between the -2.5, and then I also played the first half full game double result at -110. Them to win the first half and win the whole game. Obviously, like you said, we see some pretty good transparency with how they move the lines, right? They lose the game outright, but then the line comes back and it's significantly stronger to New Orleans. So love that there. Everyone has said some good stuff about Brogdon, so I won't go there. I did play kind of a long shot that I'll share. It was in the Jazz Pelicans game and in the Clippers Nuggets game. I altered them up to both to win by 14.5 and both to win the first half in both games for plus 1,100. So that's what I'll give out tonight. I'm waiting for the Duran stuff to come up, just like you. That looks like a really strong play, but I don't know why. I was thinking he was hurt because they were holding it out for so long, but I kept checking everywhere. It didn't say anything about him being hurt, so kind of confused about that one. But yeah, I'll give those two out tonight.
Okay. Hey, appreciate you tapping in and giving out the looks, Ben. Best of luck tonight, as always, my brother. All right, I forgot what I said I was going to do already. I think I said Godspeed, and then somebody dropped. So we'll go Godspeed, then we'll go Finesse, and then we'll go STEM. Godspeed, what's going on, my brother?
What's good, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
I'm gonna give out just my combo ladder play that I got, man. Last time I came up, I think I gave out SGA assists. We got hooked on that, but I hit another straight. I can't remember what it is. But 20, 21 and 6 the last 27 straight, so not bad. But I got it straight on my timeline. Y'all go check that out. But I'm giving out Tyrese Maxey and LeBron points ladder. Both of them in smash spots to me. We know point guards give it up. The Lakers give it up to point guards. We've seen De'Aaron Fox go for 37 and 28. I want to say Westbrook cooked them. Kyrie and Luka just cooked them not too long ago. Man, they give it up to guards. So I went with Tyrese Maxey, who was averaging 26 points this season off of 1 day's arrest, and at home that bumps up to 29 points. So I like Maxey tonight. And then I went with LeBron, who is coming off of, he disappointed me because I was on his points just like you was, and he shot horrible. Just one more three would have cashed my 25. But when you look at LeBron and when you look at this season, if you go look at his game log, when LeBron scored, I gave this out about Steph Curry when they played the Spurs, and Curry cashed the 30 that night. But when LeBron scores under 25, that next game, he comes back and he goes over 25 every game of the season. So, LeBron James is averaging, I want to say, I got the number right here. LeBron James is averaging 25.5 points a season. He's averaging 29 points off of 1 day's rest and on the road, which the game takes place in Philly. So he's averaging 29. Terry Maxey is averaging 29. So I went ahead and laddered 8 points. 25-25 for plus like 170. The 30-30 will get you in a plus 600, plus 700 range. And then the 35-35 will get you around plus 3K. Yeah, and the power forward position where LeBron play is a weak spot for Philly. So I like LeBron and Maxey to come do their thing tonight.
Okay, so little Maxey, little Bron to bounce back. The way you talk about Bron, Godspeed, made me think about AD. He go over, then he go under. So they might not be able to have a good game together, which is crazy.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When you said we saw AD play good, if AD played bad today, that means LeBron made me feel a little better.
No, that's a fact.
That's go crazy. So
that's a fact. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Okay, we almost at an hour too, so we had perfect time to almost cut off. Real quick, got to get to. Let me go, Mitch, real quick, because I think Mitch got disconnected. Mitch, Stem, Finesse, and we'll get up out of here. Mitch, talk to me. What's going on, my brother?
Yo, what's going on? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right, perfect. So I know you're about talking Gafford earlier, but Detroit are prone to getting blocked by centers. I looked at the stats, Gafford versus Detroit. He's 9 of 11, going over 1.5. It's pretty juicy. It's around 140 to 170, but it's one of those nice parlay pieces that you're looking for one of those builders. And then the other one I got is a plus 280 parlay. I got AD over his steals and blocks, and I got Embiid over his turnovers. Kind of correlated. What's it called? So I can bring up the stats. 1 second. So I got AD versus Embiid. Last 3 games, he got 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 4 blocks, and then 0 steals, 2 blocks. The game before that, he was over in New Orleans. He had a 5-by-5 game. And then I got Embiid. Stats versus AD. He's got 7 turnovers, 4 turnovers, 5 turnovers, and 7 turnovers. So that's sitting at 125, 3.5. I'm liking both of those together for a plus 280.
Ooh, okay. Hey, I like the research. Big Meech. Best of luck to you tonight, man. Appreciate you sharing that look.
Yeah, no worries, man. You guys, good luck. And hope everyone catches everyone all their bets tonight and makes some green.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for. Yeah, I saw those blocks. I didn't look as deeply as you did, but I was looking at their game logs against each other and definitely saw that they were scoring against each other, but also playing some pretty good defense as well. So appreciate you sharing that one, Mitch.
Yeah, for points, rebounds, and everything else, but I'll play stocks all day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It make a lot of sense. He is probably leading candidate for Defensive Player of the Year right now. Let's get a Stimmy. What's up, Stim? Talk to me.
What's good, Chris? How are you today?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Had quite the night last night. I see my guy Dream was on that too. Hurts and Allen certainly came through.
Oh, you hit the Hurts and Allen too?
Oh, that was a fat one, biggest one of my entire life. That was a good feeling.
That's what's up, bro. I love to hear that. Love to hear that, Stim. Let's do it. Let's do it all again tonight, man. What we doing tonight with the slate?
Absolutely. So I'll drop 2 plays tonight. I'll start with Joel. So he's been right near a triple-double. 2 of the last 3 games, he's had 9 assists. Tonight at home, feels like a great spot for him to get this opportunity and come and get it. Plus 1,200 for 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Lakers typically do a good job against centers like himself, too. So I do feel as though he'll be in a more facilitating spot. Nick Nurse has him kind of working. Obviously, he's not the same as Jokic, but we're taking a similar approach on our offense with him.
That's a fact.
Sitting at the top of the key and kind of facilitating the offense. So he's getting plenty of opportunities to move the ball. He had 9 assists in the 3rd quarter last game. Clearly wanted that 10th. Couldn't get it. Tonight's a really good opportunity for him at plus 1,200 to finally crack into that and get his first triple-double of the year. But second play, I don't know if people are going to like this. but I feel like it's a great spot for Scoot Henderson tonight. Scoot just finally got some minutes last game, and he made do with it. He had 13 points in 27 minutes. We're getting plus 440 for 15 plus, and plus 1,000 for 20 plus. Great matchup, high pace game, very high total. I mean, basically any game with the Pacers, you can target points to a guy who likes to crash the paint and crash the rim like himself. Feels like a really good opportunity for him to finally have a nice little breakout game. Obviously, they invested a very high draft pick in him. They do not plan to just keep him on the bench and not use him. Tonight is a good opportunity for him to get going.
That's solid. Everybody on Brogdon. Stem said, "Nah, I'm a Scoot on the Scoot Henderson." I like that a lot. Plus 1,000 in a fast-paced matchup like this. Oh man, and he the youngest guy on the team. So yeah, this is advantageous matchup for sure. Appreciate you sharing that, Stem. Best of luck tonight, man. I like the Embiid triple-double look too. But Scoot is in a great spot. I had not thought about Scoot at all. Love that, Stem.
Plus 440 alone. I mean, that's a pretty hefty price considering you put up 13 last game alone and he's finally getting his minutes. I think they're sleeping on my boy a little bit there tonight.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this: you and Dream, Stem, y'all better than me. Because if I hit plus anything like y'all hit for, I'm taking probably a week off. I'm gonna just ain't gonna be no ChrisBeCappinn show. Oh man, I love it. I love it, Stem. Appreciate you, man. Dream, I saw you put your hand up, so let me come back to you real quick, and then we'll kick it to Finesse.
Nah, Stimmy definitely the GOAT, man. What a fucking look. I just want to say, Scoot had like 13 or 11 at halftime last game. So he looking like he back from that injury. I just want that.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's funny because I was actually watching the game and watching Scoot get the buckets with the goggles on last night, and still hadn't even considered that. I'm thinking Brogdon. So yeah, man, put a little something on Scoot. I will be invested with Stem on that one. Not taking his play, but I will be tailing there. All right, let's go Finesse. And appreciate Stem for the look as well.
Yo, what's good? How you feeling?
What up, Finesse? I'm good, bro. Talk to me. How you feeling?
Yeah, same shit. Another day.
Hey, real quick, Finesse. Just for the people, Jordan Poole did just get ruled in. So if you want Kuzma, you can wait because his points prop will probably decline with Jordan Poole being ruled in. I just wanted to get that out real quick, Finesse.
No, yeah, big news. Yeah, so I have to hear later. I wanted to hear your thoughts on the slate, obviously, and it sounded like some people already talked about Brogdon. Was it points that were mainly talked about, or assists, or what were people like?
I played his PRA over this morning, Finesse, and I also think that he's in a really good spot for his assists in general, just because fast-paced game. Back at home, the place that drafted him in Indiana, and he just. I mean, I could go on and on, but Brogdon a pretty cool dude, man. He's from UVA, so he not from UVA. He went to UVA. He's from Cali, but he's from right up the street from me, so. I like Brogdon. Like him a lot. He looked good last night. I know it's the second leg of a back-to-back. He don't got too many games underneath his belt off that injury, but I like him in this spot tonight. So I like the assist. If you want a ladder, I didn't do it, but I might put a little something on the assist ladder up to 12 and PRA specifically for me, Finesse. But I caught it this morning at 29.5 at 9 a.m.
Yeah. So great COB. I think it was like 31. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to, a little scary. I think because it's, becoming so public, I think a majority of people are on the points though, but it got bumped to 19.5, so I'm no longer interested there. But yeah, I was on over 6.5 assists at minus 130, 10 plus assists at plus 480 right now. That line is bouncing all over the place, but still north of plus 400 for 10 plus. And yeah, I mean, if you talked about it, I won't get too deep. Obviously, the usage is there. It's going to rise to, going over 30% usage last couple of games as his minutes seem to be slightly increasing too. So, yeah, I mean, great spot. You already talked about it, so I won't dive more into it. But, yeah, another point guard, Kate Cunningham, has made me a lot of money so far and, in one of the best spots of the year probably against this Wizards team. Over 31.5 points and assists at minus 115, double at plus 350. I got it at. I think it's better right now just playing a 10 plus assists. I think you can get plus
around that plus 350. Played a 10 plus assists. And then I did a little SGP, K 30 plus points, 2 plus threes, and 8 plus assists. That's plus 700 on FanDuel. Really like that. Wiz play no defense. I've heard some people talk about this game already. Wiz play no defense, can't guard anybody, can't guard guards. I think somebody said it too, but K just, when he's locked in and he's aggressive, he's going to get his shots up, and teams can rarely stop him no matter who he's playing. But sometimes he's kind of passive and, kind of hands the ball off, runs to the wing, and just does nothing. So this matchup just screams K to me. So I like him in a couple of different spots. And then I got a combo him. So I played Brogdon 10 plus assists, K 10 plus assists. That's plus 23.94 on FanDuel. I shop around. I only have access to FanDuel and DraftKings. ESPN Bet is putting on some really, really generous lines, so I would shop that on there most likely. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it. This plays interesting because I think a lot can happen. So I like so much in that Portland game. But I like AN, I like Grant, I like so many things. But I'm just trying to keep it light and hope for no blowout. Portland's been doing a good job of kind of staying in games, and young guys are playing well, so hopefully they keep it close. And that's it for me. Just 2 point guards, Brogdon, Cade, and that's it for me. So I appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely, Finesse. Best of luck, bro. I like that. I like your spots a lot. I like Cade a lot in this spot tonight. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end up adding Kuzma. I like Kuz a little bit more. Just trying to see what that number is. What that number is going to end up being with Kuzma. Hopefully, maybe because it's Jordan Poole, no money comes in on it just because he got ruled in. We might not see it. Yeah, I think it was 23. I got it pulled up. Kuzma is 22.5 right now. No juice. Actually on BetMGM, minus 105 right now. And on DraftKings, same thing. And FanDuel minus 106 as well. So that number came down from 23.5. This is why you got to wait, man. This is why I don't send out a lot of plays. I try to wait until the lines come out. Because a point is a big differential. Sometimes it can be the difference between a winner and a loser, a plus 500 and a plus 1,000. So I like that a lot. All right, cool. Let's go rapid fire real quick. I want to get Charles up. I know he's been waiting for a minute. Jersey Kid Picks, I want to get you up as well. I know, Charles, you've been on the show a couple times, but Jersey City Picks, I want to hear from him too. If you guys could make it pretty quick, about 30 45 seconds. Charles, talk to me. If not, let's go back to Jersey City Kid first. See if I can get him connected. If not, we're just going to jump up here. I do a recap real quickly. Charles, can you hear me? Nah. Jersey Kid, I can't get you. You won't connect. So you must be in a bad area, bad spot. So you won't be able to connect. Charles, you can't get connected either. We'll just leave it at that. Y'all can DM me y'all plays, and I'll maybe I'll put them in the comment section, or jump on Twitter or YouTube and drop those off in the comment section as well. So official plays for me. That's what I'm gonna go official with. I'm gonna go official with. You guys don't have to tell my officials, but I'm gonna go official with. I still don't see a rebound line for Durham. I know one more thing I wanted to mention real quick before I go with official plays. And I don't see him in here. I wanted to get monotone thoughts on Bilal. How you pronounce his last name? Kumbawale or whatever. I can't pronounce his last name correctly, but I wanted to get his thoughts on the kid, the rookie. And the reason why is because I know that the Wizards suck. I know that they're one of the worst teams in the league, but he did come out after the Atlanta game and say that they were kind of just playing around. He said, we'll take Detroit more serious. So to me, that means that at least I don't know if the whole team gonna buy into that, but at least to me, that means that he's gonna play a little bit more defense. And we know that his steals plus blocks has been something that's been cashing. So that's one of the ways I'm pretty sure you're gonna be matched up on Cade, throughout the night to try to slow him down. That's one of the ways I was looking to potentially play this. Vanessa, I see your hand up. You got something you want to mention on that or something else?
No, you said you're looking for gap rebounds.
No. No, gap of rebounds. I see them. They 6.5, but number little too low for me. I was talking about Bilal. I was listening to a post game interview, and he said that the team was just messing around against the Atlanta Hawks, and I don't know if that means that they're gonna play harder against the Detroit Pistons tonight. You would think so, But to me, that just means that he could be playing a little bit more defense. So potentially looking at his steals plus blocks in this spot, I think might be a good number. But not anything that I pulled the trigger on. There is a way that I kind of lean in this spot, though. I think even if they don't play better as a team, I think at least he plays better on the defensive end. So Bilal, his number is, let's see if I can find it real quick. Steals plus blocks over 1.5 minus 130 on ESPN bet is the best number right now. I do think that that's something that he's capable of, and I'm probably not gonna play it because I don't want to give out two. I don't even want to not give out. I don't even want to have that many plays for a 5-game slate. But I do heavily lean towards him going over this number over 1.5. So those are my thoughts. Those are my takes for today. Real quick, I'll go back over everything that I just mentioned. So we played, still can't play during rebounds because they're still not out, which is crazy. But Brogdon, points, rebounds, and assists over 29.5. Pelicans, Clippers, I gave that money line out earlier as the 10K challenge. Like I said, just find something else to pair with. I really like the look on Aiden to go under his rebounds. Maybe you put it at 14.5, like somebody mentioned on the YouTube chat, and you can get plus 157, I think, on ESPN bet if you go in and make that little 3-legger. If you want to ride with that. If not, that's cool too. Aiden, I am playing his under rebounds. Under 11.5, minus 115 on ESPN bet was the best number that I saw. Or minus 110 on Sports Illustrated if you guys have access to Sports Illustrated. Minus 110 for Aiden not to get 12 rebounds. Pelicans first half, minus the 2.5. That's the play that I'm going to add for the show. And I'm going to just leave it at that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. If I add anything, it's going to be Kuzma points. That'll be the 4th play of the day for me if I add anything else. But haven't played that yet. Probably going to end up getting there on Kuzma, though. Like that he back in Detroit tonight. Also tailing stem on Scoot Henderson tonight. And I see Dream hand up, so I'm going to go back to him real quick. What's up, Dream?
Not bad, my guy. I just want to say.
Nah, you good.
He probably coming off the bench. That's why we got to wait so long for some. Because he came off the bench last game.
I saw that.
Off again. Off the bench again. So.
Yeah. What time, Jim? You catch those Detroit guys pretty frequently. What time they lines typically posted? Because Detroit games always start at 7 Eastern time.
I always check at 6:50. That's normally when like Alex Burks and those guys drop.
Okay.
So maybe man, Durham really should drop sooner than that.
Right.
Bagley drops because normally they do like Burks be the last one. They do like the primary bench guys first, then they'll drop Burks late. But we should be good by 6:50, man.
Yo, Jay, the fact that you know that about Detroit, bro.
You just made me look bad.
Hey, nah, that just means you've been cashing, bro. You wouldn't know that information if you weren't making money off of them. That's insane, bro. Nah, I appreciate you, Jay. Appreciate you for sharing that, man. All right, so about 10 minutes before game. Well, not 10 minutes before game time. 10 minutes before 7. The game will tip at probably about 7 or 8 Eastern Standard Time. If you guys are interested in taking Jalen Duren, I like his rebounds. Dream said he liked his assist tonight. So either one of those, probably take this whole PRA line, all that. But yeah, that's what we got, man. Hour 18 minutes in the books, just going over a 5-game slate. I appreciate everybody for tapping in as always. Do me a favor and hit the like button for me on your way out. We'll be back tomorrow. I want to say it's a pretty heavy slate tomorrow, just because there's not a lot of games today, but I could be wrong. Let me just check real quick before we get up off of here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, only 8 games tomorrow. 8 games tomorrow. Okay. Best of luck to everybody tonight, man. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm out.